LeBron, you did mention pregame that you know, be limited in minutes tonight. Just physically, how are you feeling coming out, especially in light of the ankle injury you spoke on?
Feel pretty good. I mean, I feel okay. You know, I definitely wasn't going to put too much pressure on the game tonight for me physically. You know, want to try to be as healthy as I can be. You know, when we, get this last part of the season, it's very important for us. So, I gotta make sure of that.
Next row back, Dave.
LeBron, you said you're going to seek further treatment on the ankle. Will that treatment prevent you from playing Thursday in Golden State? Do you know yet?
Possibly. It possibly could. Depends on, the recovery process. So possibly, but we will see.
Next question right here.
You are an idol around the world. You achieve almost everything a player dreams of. What is the great dream for LeBron James? What else are you pursuing?
I'm just still, because I just my love for the game. I'm not pursuing anything, but my love for the game runs deep. So just trying to give everything I can to the game until I have nothing left, in the sense of just my love. It's not about the physical or things of that nature. It's just about the pure joy of going out and playing the game that I love. And, I know I don't have much time left, but while I'm out there, just try to play with a lot of joy and a lot of fun.
Tim, standing on the right.
LeBron, 211 to 186 is things we've never seen in an All-Star game. You know that Adam and others from the league have talked about making it more competitive. Is this what players want, though? Is this, you think, what fans want, too?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I think it's something we need to figure out. I don't know where's the median, because this is what a lot of the games are starting to look like now too. We wanted to, get more pace into the games. We want to get more shots. We wanted the game to be more free flowing. We stopped letting the game be, freedom of movement. A lot of freedom of movement now, and that's what a lot of our games is in the regular season now. They let us tighten up in the postseason. So it's a deeper dive into a conversation of how we can shore up this game. Obviously, from a player's perspective, it's fun to get up and down, but at the end of the day, our competitive nature don't like just being able to just have free-flowing scoring like that. So, but I think the good thing that came out of tonight is none of the players were injured, and everybody came out unscathed or, how they were before the game started. So, so it's a deeper conversation.
Dan, third row in the center.
LeBron, kind of two really quick for you. There was a social media post going around of you dunking in your first ever All-Star game. You're doing it again tonight, kind of almost the exact same kind of signature one-handed dunk. Big picture to do this 20 times. Now that you've done it, how did that sit with you? And then also I want to ask you about the moment you had with Oscar pregame and how important that was for you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just super, super surreal and super crazy, and just very humbled and blessed that I can be able to still perform, on this stage at this point in my career, and be able to do some of the things that I did 20 years ago. I think that's pretty cool. I always acknowledge the greats. I understand the greats that came before me and the people that laid down the foundation for this sport to be as great as it is today. And I happen to be a recipient of that. And because of Big O and so many other great players, obviously, if anybody know my history, they know how much I admire Big O, not only for what he contributed to the game, but also what he still for off the floor as well. We've always had a really cool relationship, and every time I get an opportunity to see him, we just pick it back up where we left off. So to see him tonight was a treat for me. I didn't expect to see him. I didn't know that he was going to be here, so it was a treat for me to see him again.
Front row on the right.
Yes, LeBron, what kind of improvement have you seen on the game of Victor Wembanyama, and what do you think about his season? Thank you.
I've been asked about Victor before, and I just think he's going to continue to get better and better and better and better the more games he plays. He has one of the greatest coaches in basketball history in Coach Pop, so he's going to learn the game and learn it the right way just by being around Pop. I mean, Pop is one of my favorite guys. So, but the kid is special, and he's going to continue to get better and better. If he's doing this at, what is he, 19 right now? Just imagine what he's going to look like at 21, 22, and special kid.
Front row center.
Ozzie Bird said with the Maroon Tiger at Morehouse College. As a historic veteran, seeing players like Banchero and other players coming into their first years as all-stars, what is that like for you, seeing them be established now?
It's awesome. I remember my first All-Star game and looking up and seeing the likes of like Allen Iverson and Kobe Bryant and Kevin Garnett and all those guys, and that was just like an awe. And so to see guys in their first All-Star games, like you said, Paulo and the rest of the guys here, it's special for them. I think you've seen the raw emotion that Jalen Brunson showed when they asked him, after a Knick game, how he felt to be an All-Star. You just saw that raw emotion. That's how much he cares of just being acknowledged, and the hard work paying off for him to be a first-time All-Star is just super cool. And to be a part of their moment, because this is their moment, it's something that I can look back on and be like, that was a cool moment.
Last question on the right side.
LeBron, Nico Ramos, Slam Philippines, and Titan out of Manila. We spoke this time last year, and you talked pretty eloquently about the common values that you have, one of the game's greats, with a young Filipino kid who's falling in love with basketball, maybe in a way that Filipinos very uniquely do. I wanted to talk about one of those values, the value of hope. You've been through a lot of adversities in your life, in your career. What helps you find silver linings? What helps you maintain hope? And also, how important is it to be a silver lining for people who need it?
I think, for me, how I find a silver lining is also looking at just my upbringing and looking at now the kids that's in situations that I was in when I was younger, trying to be an inspiration to them, letting them understand that there is a way out. And I was one of the kids that made it out, so it's my responsibility and my duty to let them know that, no matter what you're going through, there is a path out, and, if you just commit to your dream and you can make that dream become a reality, and I think that's what it's all about. I've shared a great relationship with the Philippines and Titan, and, us having that we share some of the same core values, and I've always respected that, even, when I went over there and spent a lot of time in the Philippines, in Manila. So, but sometimes that's all a kid has is hope, and that's okay. As long as you don't give that up. Don't ever give that up, because it's always brighter on the other side, for sure.
Thank you, LeBron.
Appreciate it.